say it isn't so. Around every corner, they hide for me. They hide and they wait. Ah!
There's an old curiosity shop. Every once in a while I go by there for the fond recollections that lie there in that old curiosity shop.
Short Hills Mall, 280 east and westbound, delays at exit 14 in Newark from an earlier accident. Westbound Route 3 heavy into Clifton by the Parkway with a crash. Leaving New Jersey, 25 to 35 minutes. Lincoln and Holland tunnels and George Washington Bridge. Route 206 is slow at the traffic lights north of the bypass. Coming into Hillsborough, NJ Transit limited service and delays on the Northeast Corridor. Bob Williams, New Jersey Traffic North.
Joe Meyer, New Jersey traffic south. 295 is northbound Rock and
New Jersey traffic.
All the way up through to
Hey, turn that down. You know why? Because I'm sitting in front of the 2nd Avenue thrift store now. 25% off today, and I've got my eyes on a big pink console bowl. It's pink, but I think that I can insert my frosted green. I had to think for a minute. My frosted green Cambridge draped lady. I think she'll fit into it and look supercalifragilistic. So let's see if we can get it. I am sitting in front of 7533. What is this? Admiral Wilson Boulevard in lovely Pensacola, New Jersey, and we're going thrifting. Come on, let's go. Okay, yes, this is the same shirt I had on last night, but it's clean and I only wore it for 2 hours. Hey, this is my friend, what's your name?
Desiree.
Desiree. Desiree sells. Can I tell him where you sell?
Absolutely.
Go find Desiree at the Columbus. Will you tell him?
Columbus Flea Market on Sundays and Thursdays for sure I'm there.
Mm-hmm. She's not my nemesis.
No. I'm a huge fan.
We're even competing, but look, we're not fighting over anything.
No need.
So I run into you every once in a while. Okay, so, and the flea markets in Columbus, what time should they get there on Sunday?
Ooh, early. A lot of people get there about 7,
Okay.
and they're out of there by 8. So definitely come early if you can.
Yeah, okay, and you do all, well, you just told me you
I
had...
love glass and ceramic. Whatever I can get. Certainly some Fenton. I see you have some in your cart.
Quit looking at my cart. Quit looking at my cart. Okay. Okay, so, yeah, that's it. Now, we better go ahead and shop before we...
We better.
We better. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye, folks.
Bye.
Well, there's a little bit of traffic on the bridge this morning. I'm kind of on the tail end of rush hour. But there's probably some traffic cones or some type of activity up here. I've crossed the bridge into Philadelphia from New Jersey, and we're gonna hit some Philadelphia thrift shops. I did okay at the 2nd Avenue Thrift. The pink dish that I wanted to get, I got, and it was fun to see Desiree. I know it seemed weird. I said, hi, this is my friend. Oh, by the way, what's your name? I've actually only met Desiree, I think, twice, and it's just been running around in thrift shops. But now I will memorize your name, Desiree. She's very nice, and if you get a chance to check her out, the Columbus Flea Market in New Jersey is fantastic. All right, I'll tune back in when we hit the thrift shops in Philly. Thank you for watching and for shopping with me today. Now that's a big Fenton basket. I don't know, but I have to probably guess that that's the largest size they made in this particular hobnail milk glass, but I don't know. I guess I'll purchase it and save it for the snow and ice sale. I'm thinking way ahead till next January, but that's a big, big basket. And I can just see it filled with old antique cobalt blue or sort of mid-century blue mercury glass ornaments. Can't you? Okay, we'll put that in the cart. Let's do that. Looking around here now, I'm actually, as I said, in South Philly. I did look at this glass piece over here. It's pressed glass. It's old. I'm not going to buy it. It just doesn't have the clarity that I'd like it to. It's okay. $7.49. Not bad. And it may just be that it's a little on the dirty side, but it's just, sometimes these pieces speak to me and sometimes they don't. And this one is saying, I'm nice, but I think just for some reason I'm going to leave it here today. Although, probably when I get home and I watch the video, it's going to look beautiful and sparkly, and everybody's going to get mad I didn't buy it. But I think I won't. Okay. We'll look at these things out in the car, in the truck. There's a big pink on the bottom. And then, oh, sorry about that. I'm in somebody's way. Okay. The man that's putting things out. Look at all the things that's being put out. All right. Ooh, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. Okay, let's see what's what so far. From the 2nd Avenue thrift store in Pennsauken, I purchased 2 identical Silvercrest Fenton little candy dishes. That's what Desiree said when she saw Fenton in my cart. Gonna hold on to these until next winter, next January, when we have our snow and ice sale. 2 of those. Now skip ahead for a minute to South Philly and this big bad boy. Okay, that's a big one. Marked Fenton, so it's made after 1970. Crimped milk glass hobnail bowl. Yeah, I can ship it in a 12 by 12 by 12 box, and it is a big one, but golly, I think somebody's gonna flip over that. We'll save that until the snow and ice sale. Made by Ellie Smith, and I paid too much for this. $7. Well, I did get 25% off, so you can figure that out. It's the Mount Pleasant pattern. It can be a little serving plate, or with the indentation here, sometimes they are under plates. This one is kind of large, so I don't know if this had a bowl sitting on it or not. That would be a really big footprint for a really big foot, so I'm not sure about that. But hey, look at that, snow and ice, and it fits beautifully. In fact, that big Fenton piece fits right down on there. Now I know they're from 2 different eras, but ooh, we may have to hold on to that until the snow and ice sale. That's a pretty good marriage, I think. Then, gosh, that is a big pink Jeanette Windsor, not Hocking Waterford. Looks a lot alike, but the diamonds on the Jeanette Windsor are pressed in, where the diamonds on the Hocking Waterford stick out. This is an innie, that's an outie. So big pink Jeanette. See, that's 9 inches from there to there, so it's a big one. I don't know what I'm going to do with that thing yet, but. And then I'm sure you know by now, because you're probably tired of hearing me telling you that my mother received these 3 mixing bowls, just 3, as a wedding gift in 1964, and she's been using them almost every day ever since. Millions of chocolate chip cookies has she made, and she's still making them in this example. It's the Pyrex Early American. I've got a set of the 3 mixing bowls. look at some comps. I checked it out. Okay, they'll do okay, yeah? You know, we can see one sold in the $60 range. Somebody else took a best offer on one in the 70s. And I paid $10.49 for these three. But at that store, it wasn't 25% off, but it was 10% off because it's Philadelphia and it's Tuesday. I'm going back and forth. I've been shopping in Jersey and in Philly. Whoa. Okay. I've got to memorize that handle. And some of you are already going to be able to tell me whether it's Fenton or Cambridge, and I don't remember. But look at that pattern. It's an embossed pattern, so it's nice not to have something that etched. I like etching, but this is unusual that it doesn't have etching, and I just absolutely love the pattern on this yellow, a really pretty glass bowl, which I guess is either Fenton or Cambridge. Yeah? Isn't that nice? With no condition problems. That came from Philly. And then finally back at the Jersey store, that is the center bowl I was waiting for. It was $12.99, but I got it for 25% off. This is the one that I think I'm going to keep, and I might use on my pink and green table. I think my Cambridge frosted draped lady flower frog will fit in there. She might not. She might be too big. The original bowl would have been made by Cambridge and it would have also been frosted, but I don't see why we can't break rules. If I end up not liking it, I'll then just go ahead and sell it. But it's a ruffled Depression era center bowl, and when it sits on the table, it's just going to sort of hover over the tablecloth. Now, you already saw the other day I had pork chops, and the day before that I had salmon. Tonight I'm having chicken, so let me run into this grocery store, get some chicken breasts, and then we'll go home and maybe set the watermelon table. You want to try it? Stay tuned. Okay, this time I'm going to turn the camera on and leave it on, which is something that I don't normally do. I usually just turn it on when I find something that I want to highlight. And I think that's the style that most of you prefer, rather than just sort of going up and down the aisles and looking at all of the stuff. Now, everybody is going to want me to buy this glass fruit. I know you want me to buy this glass fruit. Yeah, I do think this has resale value. What do they want? $11.99. Let me go and see if this is on sale. I'll take a closer look at it when I get up against the wall somewhere and out of the way. I do think that people go nuts over that glass fruit. Well, I told a fib. I said I was going to leave the camera on the whole time, but I don't want to. Oh, I guess I can. Okay. I thought I was going to film someone that didn't necessarily want to be in my movie. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. New stuff just came out. Hold on. Okay, well, that didn't last long. I did have to turn the camera off because a new cart came out, and then, of course, everybody that was hiding in the corners came rushing over, and I didn't really want to be filming, so I turned it off. Okay, no, not that. Look, here's 4 pink depression glass plates. I'll buy them, but I really need green. I'm trying to put together a watermelon set, and I'm heavy on the pink, but light on the green. And I think that's because usually I sell the green right away when I buy it. But this is only $4 for 4 small 1930s, late 20s, early 30s depression glass plates. So I'm definitely going to be buying them. I haven't examined this fruit yet, but I'm going to chit-chat with you a little bit about that fruit as I shop along. Don't be surprised if I put the fruit back. Here's the reason why. It's not really my speed. Yep, it sells. Yep, it's got value. And some of you may say, oh, are you kidding? How ridiculous. Why would you put that back when you can make money on it? Well, I don't buy and sell everything or anything. And I don't have to buy everything. So just wanted to give you the warning in case I don't buy it. It looks like is that missing? I don't know. I'll take a closer look. Someone else will say, oh, that's Murano and it's worth $100. It very well may be. Murano glass is a specific type of glass made with specific, or that exhibits specific characteristics, and it's made on the island of Murano, which I think is in Venice, yeah? So it's Italian glass, and it's often, you'll often hear when you're watching folks who are thrifting, you'll hear Murano, 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 Murano. It's just one of those things that is so popular now. Hey, look, you see this fruit? Now, a lot of the actual Murano glass will have paper labels on it. I didn't even look, and I almost wasn't going to buy this because I really don't. Glass made in Murano isn't something that I typically buy and sell. I'm going to go ahead and sell this glass fruit. We'll open it up and look at it later. Be careful, though. If you're dealing with someone reputable, they will say Murano style, in the style of Murano, if they don't know for sure. And guess what? I don't know for sure, and I never want to mislabel anything. So what we'll say is, in the style of Murano, Murano style glass fruit, as I have almost no knowledge and I'm not particularly even interested in Murano glass. It's kind of outside of my realm. But the pink depression, we'll take those. Two little dumb little flower pots. They were cheap. USA. Another one made in the USA. I can use both of these. In fact, I have a specific reason for that one. That one might be too big, but I've got some plants, little tiny plants I can use on the porch. So, and I've got a couple of little plants on the porch I'd like to put in these. And they were not very expensive at all. Now let's go home and try to set a watermelon tablescape. Well, we've got two chairs here that are distant cousins. The one on the left is a walnut late Victorian armchair. Very nice. The one on the right, with its Jacobean legs, is an oak dining room chair that dates to circa 1930. So, 1880s here. Yeah, 1885, 1890. 1930, 1935 over here. Nice chairs. The one on the left is $15.99. The one on the right is $20.99. And your boy doesn't need either one, so we're just going to admire them and move on. I've got some things in my little bag here. I guess I'll show them to you when I get to the truck. But in the meantime, let's go around the corner and see if we can find any nice old lamps today. And I'm going to stand here and stare, and you can sit there and stare wherever you might be sitting. Oh gosh, how many of your parents got that furniture in the 60s? Now, over here. Any? Not for me. Not for me today. No, you don't have to adjust the horizontal hold on your television sets. Remember when we used to have to do that? Fiddle with the knobs to keep the picture from jumping up and down. Anyway, that shows you my age, among other things. We're gonna wind the day up with me showing you these. Now, you old-timey antique folk, you know what that is. Macbeth Evans, yeah. And then, gosh, American Sweetheart. Now, was, I think, one of their most popular patterns. And those are little ice cream cups. That's exactly how they're made. There's nothing broken. Yeah, you know, this didn't break off of a champagne stem. That's how they made them. It's a cute little pattern. And here it is in crystal. You'll find it in pink. You'll find it in their not Monax. What's that opalescent? What's that glow? There I go again. What did Macbeth Evans call that? Well, anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Here it is in crystal. They fit down in their little cups. Now, you're fine eating your ice cream. Don't turn it upside down to lick the bowl, or that's what happens. But that's the way these were made. How many did I get? I got 6 of them for less than $10. You want to watch on these. It's very thin glass, and you have little petals that kind of stick up around here, and these can very easily and quite often do chip. But however, these are jizz fine. These are pretty common. I just might keep these 6. You know, we're getting into the ice cream season. I know for some of you it's ice cream season every night. I'm sorry that the steering wheel is competing, but this is just the last quick piece. Woo, you know, I am putting together a table setting of, when am I not putting together a table setting? Of English Hobnail by Westmoreland, mixed with Miss America by Anchor Hocking, because you can mix them. Now this one is the English Hobnail. It's a little higher quality, fire polished, a little better glass, right? That's Westmoreland. But some of the pieces do blend. You know, once you get them on a table and it's candlelight, nobody knows the difference. Unless Jean Florence comes to your house for dinner. And I don't think that's very likely to happen. Okay, so I don't have this piece. I was delighted. It's a footed, probably a center bowl, you know, but you know, serve mashed potatoes out of it. Why not? Okay, it needs to be washed, and it will be as soon as I get my rear end home. And that's it. Okay, so let's do the hand sanitizing. And now we're off to the bungalow. You coming with me? Come on. Boy, oh boy, I'm having fun with pink and green. Let's go look and see what I've done so far. Hey, I'm just getting started. It's a work in progress. None of the linens are ironed. Don't worry about that. I know. As I said, we're just fooling around here, and hey, if this were an actual luncheon, which is pretty much what this table is set for, then I'd iron the linens. All right, so yeah. Well, I'm not over the moon about what I've got going on in the center. I think it's too big. I know, I'm just playing. I love this big center bowl, this green center bowl, and then on top of it, I've placed another center bowl, this one in pink depression, and then I stuck my Cambridge frosted. She probably really, well, she doesn't fit. What you have in the center is way too big, but it was fun to just do it. Look, before we talk about the other items on the table, I'll take you over here and show you. I had all these other examples as well. This is the one that I just purchased, hoping that the flower frog would fit inside. She doesn't, she's too big. But I love that console bowl. And then as we come over here, these are the Cambridge Decagon plates, which I'm not using right now. Since nothing up there is gilded, I'm holding on to my gilded pink plates. There's another console bowl. And then this piece right here, which I I don't believe that it had another bowl sitting on top of it for two reasons. A couple people saw the circle here and said, oh, it's missing whatever bowl sits there. Well, there's no ridge or lip for a bowl, and the circle that you're seeing, this is actually footed. See? So that's coming up from the bottom. And if a mayonnaise bowl did sit there, that circumference is way too big. That would be the width of the top of the bowl, not the bottom. So anyway, just a technical note, I do think that this was just a little to pass around the table and serve whatever you wanted to serve on it, especially with those two handles. I'd love to use this right now. That could sit in the center of the table, and then something pink on top of that. Maybe, let me see, maybe this console bowl here. Of course, the more I handle this, the more my fingerprints are getting on everything. No, that looks dumb. Okay, that doesn't work. Never mind. But I'm just, playing around, having fun. I think I need to sneeze. I think here comes a sneeze. Ooh, I feel a sneeze coming on. Anyway, you'll also notice that the cream and sugar really don't go. Why? Everything you see here is elegant depression, except really the cream and sugar. They're nice. It's an anchor hocking pattern. But this is just run-of-the-mill, factory-produced assembly line depression glass, whereas my other pieces are, this is the Fostoria Fairfax, and the actual watermelon tumblers here, which are pink and green. The green, very subtle. These are etched, and this is elegant depression glass here, and the plates are as well. I've actually got plates doubled. I have very simple pink plates on the top of some very nice etched green elegant plates. And I don't think you're seeing the etch. So, hey, none of the etches match. No two pinks and no two greens are alike. That one is really glowing with a lot of uranium over there. And so is she. And I've got some salt and peppers here. But just an example of how much fun you can have mixing depression glass patterns, mixing depression glass colors. Well, it's a start. Pink and green. I'll keep filling with it. Of course, I need to add more pieces as well. And anyway, I'm always moving things around. That lamp won't stay there. It just has to hide in that corner for a hot minute. The mantle lusters are up there hanging around until they sell. They are in the eBay store right now, in case anybody was interested in them. And so, and I know there's more pink and green down in the basement. I just haven't gotten myself around to pulling it all out. And then in here, I have these random watermelon pieces. I've only got one tall wine glass. I'm using these smaller water glasses at the table right now. And then, but I don't have enough of anything else. I only have one of these optic sort of low cocktail wine or sherbets, and then I only have 3 of these taller ones on stems. So these little squatty water goblets, that's the only particular pattern that I have enough of that I can currently put on the table. So, oh, and then I forgot, here's this big green vase here. That could go in the center. You know what, kiddies? I think this. Yeah, this Cambridge flower frog. She's not the right color. All right, darling. Sorry. I gotta manhandle you. Let's get you out of the way. Okay, now I don't know. Okay, that still may be a little too much. Maybe it's just, yeah, I need to rework this whole centerpiece thing. Hold on for a second, I'll be right back. Okay, that's a little bit better. I got rid of that great big green thing, and I put my two-handled. Is it still too busy? Yeah, it might be. Maybe this ruffled thing is just too much. Anyway, I can keep fiddling with it and moving things around and playing until I get it looking exactly the way I want it. And then we have to add napkins and silverware, right? And then some lovely little egg salad sandwiches, and the ladies can come over and have luncheon. Yeah, just don't sit on my console bowl. Okay, just having fun with pink and green. Go out there and find it. It's in the antique shops. It's in the thrift stores. And of course, you can find it on my channel. And it doesn't take a whole lot. This is just, just a few pieces and a tablecloth, and we're ready to go. It's pretty. Very nice for Easter. Yeah, I still don't like what I've done in the middle. Let me continue to rework that. But for now, I will tell you that I thank you for joining me here on the Old Curiosity Shop, and this was kind of one of those mixed up videos again, but I had fun bringing it to you today, and I want to thank you for watching. Okay, folks, we'll see you next time at the Old Curiosity Shop. Until then, I'm Scott saying thanks for watching. Wait for the cat. Go eat an egg salad sandwich. And so long for now. Now, what can I do to this centerpiece?